All right, so I've just arrived here in Nuremberg in Germany. Weather, it's not the best, but hey, these sites are gonna be pretty cool. We're gonna check out some more World War II stuff, memorial. This is where actually the trials happened for World War II when the Nazis got prosecuted. It all happened here in Nuremberg. And actually the start of the Nazi party, they rallied here as well. So it all kind of happened here. It's quite a cool town, a castle in the middle of the town, which we'll get to see, but let's go and take a look.
Well, the feeling I get walking around the streets of Nuremberg reminds me of the Wolfenstein games. Yeah, it's a strange mix of modern city while also feeling like you have stepped back in time.
Okay, so we're down here at where the Nuremberg Trials happened. There's also the times and stuff, which I'll put up on there so you guys can read that. But yeah, these buildings are pretty historic as I stand out here. This is where it all happened. Let's go see if we can have a look inside. Okay, so this is where the trial happened behind me. They all got convicted in 1945. Now there's been some modifications since then. Obviously they didn't have the original chandeliers and stuff. They actually made their own lighting because they had to black out the windows to record it. Back in those days with film, it was a sad day for humanity and all the things they did. And also you get a little audio device as well that you can listen to. But yeah, let's go look around.
Look, I won't show you absolutely everything here, but there is so much history to take in. There are plenty of audio recordings to listen to and moments that really make you stop and think about what happened all those years ago.
Whoa, it's a bit bright out here. But yeah, spent a few hours in there learning about all the World War II stuff, and more recently as well, they still hold trials in there. So really cool to see. Some days it's closed because obviously it's still active. So definitely check it out if you're in the area. I think it's closed on Tuesdays and sometimes Sundays there, but just have a look at the board, just have a look at it online. But really good, yeah, spent a few hours, like I've pondered a few hours in there. Just listen to audio. Now it is a bit hot in there. Now I don't think they have any aircon in there, so you might end up sweating. So definitely there are some lockers there for €1 or €2. So definitely don't bring a jacket in like I did. I was probably about to pass out. But anyway, let's go look at more stuff and check out more of Nuremberg. Okay, so I'm on my way to the Imperial Palace, and let's just say, may have got the trains wrong. Now I'm ending up walking up a big hill. Probably better to start at the Imperial Palace and then work your way through the town of Nuremberg. But hey, here we are. Oh boy. Bit of a trek to get up here. Let's go have a look around, check out some views. All right, we got done with the Imperial Castle. Dates back to the 10th century, where it all began, where it all formed. Yeah, German Empire as well. All happened here in Nuremberg. It's a beautiful castle. Yeah, it's cool. Throughout the years, they've restored it. If you just want to go in the central part, you don't have to pay, which pretty much I did. And if you want to go up top, you have to pay. And if you want to go out to the back areas or inside looking at the castle, yeah, of course you got to pay 10 or something euros, or maybe even a bit more. Depends which one you pick. I'll save my money for some beer.
One thing I really love is just wandering through the streets and seeing all the different colored buildings. It gives the city so much character.
Okay, so when you venture down in a bit of the town, came across this massive cathedral here. Looks pretty nice. Very cool architecture. This is definitely dates back. Wow. Obviously the church is closed. I'm gonna go back in the center of the town, see what's going on. So we're in the center of the town now. Got some monks behind me. That's cool. Anyway, in the center of the town, we've got the cathedral here. The dog's barking. There's a bit of a monument behind me. Obviously there's some markets open during the day. Later in the day now, they're closed. Pretty impressive town center, I must say. Oh no, they're still open, still selling fruits. You can get your fruits down here. But yeah, the cathedral in the heart of the town is pretty impressive. And wow, it's got a lot of bling to it, blingy bling. And there's also plenty of restaurants around as well to grab a snack. All right, just had a pretty good meal, not a bad place. If you like your German sausages and some good desserts, not bad. I'm still a bit hungry, but you know, I can eat quite a bit. For the beer there, the beer was pretty good. I like the honey one. It's pretty good selection there. And it's good to sit outside as well, because yeah, a lot of places don't really have aircon, so inside might be a bit stuffy. But around 7 o'clock, it's actually 7 o'clock at night. Yeah, look how light it is. It's crazy. 7 o'clock at night, it's still this bright. Back home, it'll be quite dark, because where I am from, we don't have daylight saving.
As I keep exploring, I had to make a quick stop. Just one more German snag.
That's good. That's good.
Sometimes it's worth just standing still and taking it all in. These buildings have witnessed so much history, and it's pretty breathtaking to think about everything they've survived. Alright, now let's talk about this sign and how it got me into some trouble. One night I was just wandering around the city when I stumbled into the red light district. I spotted this sign and I thought it'd be funny to grab a quick photo just to send to some friends. Oh, that was a big mistake. Out of nowhere, this lady about 2 stories up above me starts absolutely losing it at me. Just going off her tree, her absolute tree. I tried explaining it that I only wanted a photo of the sign, but she wasn't having any of it. Absolutely not having a bar of it. Next thing you know, we're arguing across the street, me yelling up at her yelling back at me, and this random German bloke standing next to me is laughing at me, and this whole situation that's transpiring in front of all these people that start turning their heads and looking at me while I'm yelling at this woman. But luckily, the only thing that stopped the whole situation was the sound of a police car coming down the street. Oh, that was my cue. I got out of there pretty quickly. This is what the area looks like during the day. Did I go back? Oh yeah, I did. I was not going to talk about it, but now I get the last laugh. And hey, since all that transpired, it's a pretty funny story. For anyone wondering, it is legal and regulated in Germany, but don't point a camera anywhere near the workers or the businesses. As I'm telling you not to do this, I'm doing the complete opposite unless you want to fight, which I pretty much do, I guess. So after my little incident in Berlin, and now this, Europe was definitely off to an interesting start. But next up is Füssen, and wow, what an incredible place. And the castle nearby, absolutely unreal. So stay tuned for more of my side quest around Europe. Hopefully, I'll manage to stay out of trouble. Catch you on the next one.